So let's talk about Mariners and Jays, because these next two games that happened, there's been two games that's happened in each, but both of them today, as in Saturday, were wild for way different reasons. Mariners Jays is where we'll start.
Beautiful chaos. Can we just call it beautiful chaos, offensive explosion? That's my kind of game. That's what I want to see. That was endless action, back and forth emotions. One team has a lead, the other one comes back. We had a little bit of drama. That game was crazy. That was crazy.
One, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
That's really all you need to say. Cal Raleigh.
What a hero.
Big dumper, as he goes by.
Can you explain that? Explain that.
I can explain it because
people listening who don't know.
Tried their best to explain it when the game was there, and the broadcast didn't know how to really explain it, because Cal Raleigh has perhaps the greatest nickname in baseball right now, Big Dumper. And he got that name for having a big butt.
Okay.
As his teammates called it, he's got a wagon.
Yep.
And that's why he is known as the Big Dumper. So hearing the game broadcast, hearing Peter Gammons try and explain why he's called Big Dumper will forever live on in my brain. I don't know if I want that living on, but it's just etched in my memory. But what he has done on the field has been legendary, and I don't say that lightly. He had a 2-run home run in Game 1 Friday, and he became the first player in Mariners franchise history to hit a home run in his first career postseason at bat. Remarkable right there. Then plays a huge role in today's game, getting a double in the 9th inning that ended up scoring the game-winning run. Cal Raleigh, a.k.a. Big Dumper, is quickly becoming a Seattle Mariners legend.
I mean, I think he was the moment he hit the walk-off home run to break the playoff drought.
Yep.
And then he comes through and gets a huge hit home run in their first game. Like, he is the hero. He is the Seattle mascot hero on the team right now.
If I were to, let me read you the stat and the names involved with it. Okay. There's been 4 players in Mariners franchise history to reach base 4 times in one playoff game. Okay? Cal Raleigh, Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, and Alex Rodriguez. Cal Raleigh is the 4th one to do that with just legend Mariners names. Truly incredible. What a game. So this goes back and forth and 10-9, and it was 8-1 Toronto Blue Jays. 8-1 at one point. Fairly early on. The Mariners were down 7 runs. 7 runs. And the Toronto Blue Jays blew it. 8-1, blow it, come back, break it open, tie it up in the, I forget what inning it is, but
8th inning, they come to tie it up.
Yeah, eighth inning, bases loaded. You bring in your closer, one of the best lockdown closers in the game of baseball, Jordan Romano. You're up 3 runs, nobody out, bases loaded. You bring in your closer. He punches out the first 2 guys. Then you feel great about it. And then he gets weak contact from that third batter, and a blooper out into center, right into no man's land. Bo Bichette going back, George Springer coming in, a little blooper. They both dive for it. They collide in the outfield, miss it. All 3 runs scored. Tie game. George Springer goes down. He's hurt. He gets carted off the field. Just, you feel so bad. That's worse. That's a fiasco. And you almost feel like the Toronto Blue Jays are cursed, because I can't believe that happened. It's so bad.
That was the moment when I knew they weren't going to win the game. When you blow a lead like that, and then you have a play like that where 2 of your top guys collide.
Yeah.
Springer gets carted off. That just takes all the wind out of your sails. It literally, you can see the soul out of the team just going away.
And
like, that is one of your top. Everybody. That was the turning point. And I personally felt like that's when they lost the game.
Yeah.
There was there wasn't that, like, the it factor. You didn't feel that excitement that they had all the way up until that point.
Well, first off, Yeah, that's the literal moment where the game was okay. This is gone, even though it was a tie game. But they also blew a 7-run lead, and I said this for a while. The Blue Jays I did think they could win this series, but they didn't have the pitching. They have two great aces. They have a good closer, but I said this, they don't have the arms to bridge that gap, and you're going to have to bridge the gap. They have a 7-run lead to bridge the gap after Kevin Gausman throws great, and they can't get to the closer. They blow a 7-run lead. That's where this was lost. But where it was won for the Seattle Mariners is the rally shoe.
Yeah, please explain this.
The rally shoe is becoming one of my favorite things of all time. It is iconic. Let me explain briefly what happened here. So these games were being played in Toronto, but back in Seattle at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, they were doing a watch party. A fan in the stands named Ben, because of course a guy named Ben would take a shoe off and put it on top of his head. A guy in the stands named Ben put a shoe on top of his head, and people around started joining it. It was the rally shoe. Puts a shoe on top of his head, and it sparked the rally. Now, here's the tweet from the Seattle Mariners themselves. This is Ben. Ben put his shoe on his head at the T-Mobile Park watch party before the 8th inning. We got a few hits, and soon everyone had shoes on their heads. You know what happened next. The rally shoe is officially being kept for the Mariners Hall of Fame baseball. The Mariners took that shoe and have officially put it in their Hall of Fame. The rally shoe of 22 will forever be immortalized in Mariners history. Forever.
Oosh.
We will forever be remembering this.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Okay.
You like that?
I like it. I also like that it's a Birkenstock. That's what it was. It was a Birkenstock on his head, which feels very Seattle.
I will say.
Yeah.
There's certain things that happen throughout magical runs that you don't plan on. You can't even really understand, but you look back and say, it all turned right there.
Like the rally monkey for the Angels when they won the World Series in 2002. It became their mascot. They don't have a mascot. The rally monkey literally became their mascot after that. Did the rally monkey
start in that?
Yes.
How?
The stuffed animals. Everyone just started having the rally monkeys. They're like these, like with the long arms that are monkeys, stuffed animals. And then the rally monkey. And then they had it on the Jumbotron where like they would actually have Katie jump. The monkey's name was Katie, would jump up and down, and it became like a whole thing. And then after that, it became their mascot.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a legend. It's become a thing now. But that's what I'm saying. This will be. Yeah. Maybe we'll see.
Interesting.
We will see fans wearing shoes on their heads in Seattle for the rest of time because of what we saw.
For sure, the rest of the postseason.
For the rest of time.
We're going to see it.
Rest
okay.
of time.
All right. I'll take it.
Fun. The Seattle Mariners are fun. I'm wearing their shirt. Fun differential. Seattle Mariners baseball, and the Seattle Mariners are having fun. They danced around on the field afterwards, as they always do.
Yeah.
And just a blast of a series. And shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays. When everybody is talking about their pitching and they have timely offense, they won this series by putting up 10 runs when they needed every single one. They won 10-9.
They did. The Blue Jays lost this game. This was their game. Yes. They had it. They literally had it in their hands, and they let it fall through their fingers. So this, all the credit goes to the Seattle Mariners today and this wild card series. That was impressive.
Some say the Toronto Blue Jays lost the game. Others say Ben and his Birkenstock won the game. Rumor has it you can walk into T-Mobile Park right now and there is a stench that will last until Game 3 of the ALDS.
When
the Astros and the Mariners go on. Mariners win. They defeat the Jays 10-9. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.